The comeback is on for Gala Games. Not just. Gala seems to be clawing its way back up, encroaching onto its bear market low position from the beginning of the year. We have numerous huge announcements to cover in this video, including some legal developments that you will not want to miss. But just as a reminder, I am not a financial nor a legal advisor, so take what's in this video with a grain of salt. Now, the first update comes from the recent gala ahead of the game regarding Legacy. Now, Legacy is apparently wrapping up some final proceedings of Gala chain integration, which we'll get some updates on very soon. But more importantly, as we can see here, Echoes of Empires has pushed back its launch date, which is very sad news to see, yes. But however, the reason why is to support other games that are launching. October is set up to be a very busy month for the Gala ecosystem, which is very big news. It's just like Jason Brink said.
Water bottle, right? And it tapers up at the top, right? Mm-hmm. And when you put water in it, it seems to take forever and it goes really slow. And then once it starts to get to that taper, it starts to pick up momentum, right? And it fills up instantly. We're at a point where we've been building so much for so long that momentum is now starting to pick up.
And he wasn't wrong for the good reasons, and I guess for the bad reasons as well, which of course I'm referencing the ongoing lawsuit. Speaking of which, Wright Thurston has come out with some new information supporting his case in this lawsuit, effectively claiming the stolen Gala wasn't stolen, but it was his all along. Although, some of the statements and evidence that has been provided by Thurston doesn't seem to be adding up, whereas evidence and statements being provided by Eric Schumacher is. Now, before I cover this, if you want a full rundown of all the legal proceedings, then I highly recommend checking out Dr. Rookie's video right here, which I have a link to down in the description. But to start off with, Eric Schumacher alleged here that the Gala tokens were removed from the corporate treasury that never existed. In the 2021 calendar year, when the alleged diversion took place, BGP's or Gala's own tax return, which was signed by Schumacher, showed that BGP held about $300,000 worth of Gala. So $300,000 worth of Gala wasn't reported for the tax return. Which is funny because according to Eric Schumacher, again, it was Wright Thurston and his accountants in Utah who was in charge of the tax return. So if it wasn't in the corporate treasury, then why wasn't it reported? Well, maybe because Wright didn't do his job. Again, this is all speculation, but the evidence does seem to very much stack up against Thurston here. Speaking of which, Wright Thurston here provided a screenshot of a conversation between him and Eric Schumacher, effectively trying to showcase that Eric knew about the wallets from what he said. But the weird things that doesn't add up for me here, there are two things in particular. One, the name on his phone. It says Eric Blockchain Game. Now maybe that's not too weird. Maybe he does actually have him named as Eric Blockchain, although I would have thought it'd be named as just Eric or Eric Schumacher. But the more weird thing for me here is that there is no timestamp, or at least no date stamp. There is no confirmation of when this message was sent. All we can see is that it was last seen today at 12:04, and evidence like that is very important for credibility, which Eric here provides perfectly. As we can see here from his responses, he sent 5 screenshots which show timestamps, dates, August 17th, 7:42 PM, which all showcase him stating to Wright Thurston, why are you moving the Gala from the company reserves again? And the community is watching his actions and it is hurting the Gala business. He stole 8 billion one time, another 2 million another time, so Eric here seems to be telling Wright, stop messing things up and do what is right. And that is just some of the evidence and information that was provided, which in my opinion showcases the gaps in Thurston's statements and allegations. And there is a ton more information that was uncovered, which again, if you want to know more, then definitely check out Dr. Rookie's video. But let me know your thoughts on all of this down in the comments below. Thank you for watching the video, and remember, it's just a coin.